one of the most important tools that you can have in your arsenal on your fitness journey is a source of accountability. And accountability to me is incredibly important and incredibly effective in achieving any goal, not just a fitness journey one. Like, let me put this into perspective for you and give you a little bit of an example. Let's say you come to me and you say, oh, I'm struggling with losing weight. I can't lose weight. I always fall off track and I always end up eating more than what I should. Can't get to the gym. My steps are shit. And I just find myself in a little bit of a dip. If I pulled a gun out of my pocket, I put it to your head and I said to you, right, if you don't lose the weight that you wanted to lose by Christmas, then I'm going to pull the trigger. I guarantee you that you would move heaven and earth just to achieve that goal that you set out to achieve, because you have the consequence of me pulling the trigger and killing you. Now, obviously, I'm not going to do that because I'm not mental, but if I did do that, then you would have a form of accountability, and therefore, the likelihood of you achieving your goals would increase massively. This is ultimately why people who are incredibly obese, so obese in fact that they need to go to the hospital, end up losing a significant amount of weight, because their accountability is their doctor has turned to them and said, if you don't lose this weight, you are going to die. So their form of accountability is literally their health and their mortality. It's also the reason as to why when people hire a coach, they tend to get more results than people that don't, because they are accountable to that coach. They've obviously provided a financial investment and they don't want to lose out on that investment. And they've also got somebody that need to report to and be honest with and tell them if they actually went to the gym or not. So they are accountable to somebody else. Basically, what I'm trying to say is you need a consequence for not doing the shit that you need to do. If you're approaching a fitness journey and you're saying to yourself that your life will not change when you achieve these goals, or you can't find a reason, an emotional reason for achieving the goals that you've set out, then you lack accountability. The amount of times that I've had a chat with somebody and I said to them, okay, cool, you said that you want to lose weight, you said that you want to lose fat, you said that you want to transform your body. Why is that? And they've said to me, it's just something that I should do, really. I want to, be as slim as my friends. That's not really a decent enough reason to actually warrant making the change. And the value of the accountability that you're offering is extremely low. If, however, you turn around to me and you said, I spent a decent amount of money on a dress to wear for a New Year's party, and I want to lose a dress size so I can actually fit into this dress. You have the accountability of spending a decent sum of money on this dress, and therefore if you do not transform your body, if you do not lose that fat that you wanted to, you will not fit into this dress, and therefore the money spent will be a waste. Your accountability is much, much higher, which means that the likelihood of your success is proportional and therefore also much, much higher. So if you find it hard to stick to your goals, and if you find it hard to stick to the shit that you need to do, it might simply come down to the fact that you have not enough accountability and you need to find some accountability from somewhere. Now, I'm not saying that you need to go onto the dark web and hire a hitman to hold a gun up to your head or take somebody hostage. And I'm not saying that you have to spend £100, £200, £300 on an expensive dress. But what I am saying is you need to find a consequence for not doing what you need to do. For example, say to your friend that whenever you don't go to the gym as much as what you want to throughout the week, you've got to contribute towards charity. Now, obviously, it's a good thing to contribute towards charity, but if you're anything like me, then if somebody tells you that you need to do something, you want to do it less. So if every time that you don't go to the gym 3 times throughout the week, you've got to contribute to charity, and each time that you miss out on that, the amount that you've got to contribute increases, you're 100% going to try and make it your sole priority throughout the week to get to the gym 3 times. You could also have an accountability jar, sort of like a swear jar, because obviously a swear jar is a form of accountability to stop swearing. Every time you swear, you've got to put a bit of money in the jar. Every time that you don't go to the gym, or every time you go over your calories, for example, you've got to put a little bit of money in this jar. And then the money that you save up in this jar, you've got to buy a gift for somebody that you absolutely hate. Now, obviously, you do not want to do that because you absolutely fucking despise the person. And you've got to actually buy them something from your own hard-earned cash. So the likelihood of you actually doing the shit that you need to do to avoid the consequence of buying somebody you hate a gift will make it so the chances of you actually doing the shit that you need to do is increased tenfold. So all in all, if you find it really, really difficult to stick to something, and if you don't have a decent enough drive to make the change that you want to make, there's a chance that the accountability that you've got is either very, very low or very, very non-existent. You need a consequence for not doing what you need to do, because if you have a consequence for not doing it, then you will do anything it takes to avoid that consequence, even going to the gym consistently every single week or tracking your calories consistently every single day until you've eventually achieved this goal. I hope that helps and I hope that makes sense. If you like this video, make sure that you give it a like. If you got any questions, make sure that you comment below, because I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. And if you want to catch the next one, make sure that you're either subscribed to me or following me. Peace.